How's it going, guys? So it's a different sort of video today. As you can see, I am stood next to a frost dragon in ArcheAge, and this is Unchained. It's not the regular ArcheAge, and I'm sure if you guys are playing consistently, you would have noticed all the extra items added to the Diligence shop. So what I wanted to talk about today was all the things that they've added to the Diligence shop and my thoughts on it, because I was a bit shocked when I saw that this was in there and all the things they've added. Now, the reason I was shocked is because this dragon mount was literally my end game goal. I had it in mind, this is something I wanted to work towards and gather all the things I needed to make this, and now I've got it. And it didn't take any effort whatsoever. I logged in, saw it, and was like, oh, well, let's buy it, and now I've got it. So there's some ups, there's some downs, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. However, before we get started, I just wanted to quickly mention about the Lucius Motion Pictures Award that Gamigo is doing for ArcheAge, and let you guys know that we have been nominated for a video in this, and one of the videos I made, which is the video ArcheAge Unchained is Beautiful 2020 Cinematic. So if you would like to and would like to support me, then go to the link on screen in the description and in the pinned comment, and go to the Freestyle section, scroll down to find my video and drop a vote. Or watch the other videos, there's plenty of there that are absolutely amazing. Watch them and vote for whichever you prefer. But a vote would be highly appreciated. Anyway, let's just get on with this video. So, as mentioned, this video is going to be pretty much just focused on going over my thoughts on the Diligence shop and the additions that ArcheAge have made. Now, if a lot of you people have left ArcheAge Unchained or taken a break or something like that, then you may want to pop back for the moment, just in case this isn't forever, but I assume it's not going anywhere. So, let's jump into the marketplace, and we look here straight away. Everything for Gilder we can actually buy straight from here, so whether that removes the need for Mirage Isles or not, I don't really know. Some people have told me that certain things in here cost more rather than having to travel there, so you would have to spend more Gilder to buy this stuff than to head back to Mirage Isles. I would have to check this and confirm it, but I'm not 100%. But that's not what I want to talk about. The Diligence is what I wanted to talk about. So in the special section, we've had a lot of additions to the Diligence store. Now, you can see we've got our usual stuff that's been added a little while ago, the Harem Awakening scrolls and the decrystallization scrolls. That's all well and good, but what you will see here, where it says new, is a vehicle, so a car, which is, you know, just a lot of work before this, and you can put 3 trade packs in this, and also a fishing boat, the Moby Drake. You can get a fishing boat for this, which can hold a total of 7 fish, so you've got 2 on the crane and 5 in the tank. You've got another ship here, which I'm not 100% which, it's just a dinghy, so we've got a dinghy there. But on the next page, you've got the Frost Dragon, the Moonlight Kitsu, plenty of mounts, new mounts, Black Reindeer, and 400 Diligence for a Frost Dragon, to me, didn't seem like very much. So what are my thoughts and why am I sort of making this video, and what really did I want to talk about? Well, what I wanted to talk about is how I think this is going to probably affect the game for some people, or even just how it's affected it for me. Now, this game for a casual player isn't really something that you can just go on and grind out hundreds of stuff, and just, for me, I really enjoyed getting my Thunderdash mount. Made a video on it, and I explained about how I enjoyed making that mount and getting it. So the Thunderdash mount for me was something that I enjoyed working towards, and I figured that, you know, working towards getting all the awesome mounts, or the mounts that I enjoy getting, is something that I would like to do. So I looked through the folio to find a new mount, and I just searched Dragon and found the Frost Dragon. Now, to me, trying to get a Frost Dragon would have been a lot of work, but it was something that I could work towards in my own time, and it was something that I could not have to stress about getting anytime soon. I could work to it in my own pace, and I could just enjoy the game in the meantime. But now, obviously, I've got it straight away. Now, is this a bad thing? Well, no, because I've got my Frost Dragon, but at the same time, kind of, just because if I have the Frost Dragon that easy, then what's my other goal? My only other goal really is going to be to get my gear up. I could look for another mount, but are they just going to add that to the Diligence store as well? And is it going to be sort of disappointment. If I spend hours and hours and hours getting a mount and then it gets added to the Diligence store for 400 more Diligence coins, then it kind of removes that sense of worth. Like, I was thinking I'm going to be one of the only people with a Frost Dragon, and now there's hundreds of people with it. But I mean, by all means, other people have access to it, and I'm happy to have it. So I'm sort of in between, and I can't really decide on how I feel about it. But however, now the mount's out of the way, and that sort of, you know, coming away from that at the moment, it's actually so good that they've added things like the fishing boat and the vehicle, and the it's such a good thing that they've done for the game. Now, why is this? Because at the moment, if you wanted to get yourself a fishing boat, the best way to do it is to just go and do a raid of fishing and get the design for free. However, now that the game's been going for a while and a lot of people have their fishing boat, people aren't going out and doing big fishing raids as much, and you getting the design is just going to take a long time to do it. However, now you can just do your Arc Pass, get some Diligence coins, and buy yourself a fishing boat. So it removes some of that grind from the game, and it allows newer players to sort of get into stuff a bit quicker and enjoy the game more for that sort of stuff. So if you want to be a fisherman with your own boat, 400 Diligence coins from your Arc Pass, and you can get it. So that is actually absolutely brilliant, and something that I think they've definitely done right. Other stuff that they've put in here, they've put in some things like the saving pendant and stuff. Let me just reopen this. They've put like the saving pendant and stuff in here, and that lets you save like a skill set and stuff if you want to change class, so that's always good. And they seem like they're adding certain things that are going to make the quality of life of ArcheAge Unchained a hell of a lot better, so absolute props to them for that. I was just sort of torn between the fact that now the only negatives really for this to me is the fact that they've added things like the mounts and stuff to it. When the rabbit's in there, there's not really any need to add things like this to it, just because you're taking away other goals out of the game, and when you do that, the only other goal that is left in ArcheAge is going to be upgrading your gear. Now, I understand this is a PvP game, and I'm sure there's going to be loads of people in the comment section saying to me, well, upgrade your gear and do PvP, upgrade your gear and do different bosses. For me, as someone who can play a couple of hours here and there, and then also makes videos on it as well, upgrading my gear is so difficult. To stay up to do a reset raid, or to be on at the right time to do Hiram and stuff like this, these are things that I struggle to do. Like, I've got a fair amount of gold that I can dump into gear at the moment, but I don't have any infusions to do it. So I'm just thinking, for the casual life of this, it is sort of pushing a few people who may have had other goals out of the game, but at the same time, it's also bringing in ease of access to other content like the fishing boat and stuff for casuals as well. So I'm very mid-ground on it, and please don't think that I'm ripping on ArcheAge, because I'm not. To be honest, I'm glad they've done it. I'm glad they've added stuff to the store, and I hope they keep adding stuff to it, because it needs it, and it's just gonna give ease of access to newer players and hopefully bring more people in. And I'm sure plenty of people will be coming back to get things that they've missed, or if someone quit because they couldn't get a fishing boat, they might be able to come back and buy a fishing boat, and then they can go and enjoy what they want to do. So absolute props to them for doing it, and I'm glad they have. But the Frost Dragon, the fact I'm going to see so many people on a Frost Dragon, I need to find a new sort of goal. But yeah, that's pretty much just my thoughts, and I do understand that this was a completely different video than you guys are used to. It's a bit raw and just sort of put together, but I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. Like I said again and again, I'm very mid-ground and torn between what I feel about it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please try not to be too like, you're an idiot, you're stupid. Like, just share your thoughts. I'm happy to listen to your thoughts. Negative comments aren't really needed, and you know, let's just discuss stuff and see what we all think. So by all means, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will be happy to read them. I do actually love reading them, even if you don't agree with me, and just seeing your points of view and stuff. So let me know. And if you did enjoy the video, if you agree with some of the things I said, then leave a like, and As always, if you do enjoy my content and you think in the future you'd like to see other stuff that I make, then subscribe to the channel and help me get towards that 1,000 subscriber goal that I have got at the moment. And just a quick reminder about the Lucius Awards. If you want to jump back over there and just leave me a vote, and even check out some of the other videos and leave them a vote as well, that would be absolutely amazing. Really would appreciate it. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.